Dear learners of Standard 9, welcome back to my today's online class. Hopefully you all are doing great at home. Today I am going to discuss on the natural resources of Bangladesh. Follow here the name of some natural resources, that is vegetation, animal, soil, mineral, water. Beside this we will discuss on the solar energy. And to know these basic natural resources of Bangladesh, soil is the fundamental element. Let's know about the natural resource. First we will know about nature. Though the study of nature is large, but we can tell that nature refers to all the animals, plants and other things in the world that are not made by people, and all the events and processes that are not caused by people. And what is resource? A source of supply or support. So now we can define the natural resource. A natural resource is what people can use which comes from natural environment. That means the goods that are obtained by the nature are usually called the natural resources. Say for example, we can say the soil, air, water, forest, solar energy, fish, minerals, etc. are known as the natural resources. And man transforms and utilizes these natural resources according to their demand. Our social and economic condition of a country can be improved by planned utilization of these natural resources. Now the question may arise, that is, why are the resources known as the natural resources? So they are known as natural resources because they provide for the basis of life on earth. It is from the natural resource that humans obtain and produce the components and materials found within our environment, and every artificial product is made from the natural resources. So there are two types of natural resources: biotic natural resource, that means living, the resources which we can get from the living organisms, and abiotic natural resources, that means the resources which we get from the non-living materials. So biotic natural resources, as example, fossil fuels such as coal and petroleum, which are formed from organic matter that have decayed over a long time and mixed up in the soil. And abiotic natural resources, that is non-living or non-organic materials such as land, fresh air, water and heavy metal or minerals, that is gold, iron, copper, silver, etc. So as I told you, to know the basic natural resources of Bangladesh, soil is the fundamental element. So let's know about the soil. Here you are observing the three common elements of soil, that is sand, silt and clay. And these three common elements we collect or we get from the rocks. When rocks breaks down by the weathering process, it converted into the minerals, and minerals break down and converted into the particles, and then particle breaks and converted into the elements. These three are the basic elements of the soil, that is sand, silt and clay. So let's know about the soil. Soil is one of the world's most important natural resources, and together with air and water, it is the basis for life on planet Earth. So soil is a valuable gift of nature in Bangladesh, and the plain land of our country is very fertile. In most areas, tree crops are grown annually. How this soil helps us? Soil acts as a medium for plant growth. Soil filters the water, and soil breaks down the organic material and recycles the nutrients, and after decompose the remains of plants and animals bodies makes the humus, and after it go for the production. That means new plant grow on this soil, and soil acts as a habitat for a variety of organisms. So how is soil used as a natural resource? Soil provides nutrients, water, oxygen and heat to natural land areas. Soil acts as living filter to clean water before it moves into an aquifer. Soil processes recycled nutrients including carbon so that living things can use them over and over again. Soil acts as a modifier of Earth's atmosphere, and soil acts as a habitat for different types of organisms. And on the basis of this soil, we get the agricultural resources. So various crops are produced in Bangladesh, we know, and these crops are divided into two groups: food crop and cash crops, as the Bangladesh is known as the agrarian country. And here the natural resources of Bangladesh are almost same in comparison with the resources of several South Asian countries also, like the India, Myanmar and Nepal. So first of all, I'm going to discuss on the agricultural resources of Bangladesh. The South Asian countries like India, Bangladesh and Nepal, agriculture based in nature, and the farmers of these countries grow agricultural products depending on the land, nature, climate, soil and rivers. So what type of product, agricultural product they grow? Usually Bangladesh and Myanmar, paddy, wheat and other crops are grown several times in a year, and paddy, potato and wheat grow plenty in Bangladesh. In the eastern zone of India and in the hilly area of the northeast zone of Bangladesh, tea is being produced, and the production of wheat, maize, mustard, etc. are plenty too. And for this production, rain and temperature of a certain degree are needed to grow these agro products. As a result, production varies in different areas. So we can say soil plays an important role in producing different types of crops, and side by side the climate and the nature, the land and rivers are also play the major role for the production of agricultural resources. Now let's know about the forest resources of Bangladesh. So what is forest? A forest is a piece of land with many trees, and the place, we can say the place where various types of innumerable trees grow naturally is called the forest. The resources obtained from the forest is called the forest resources. The relation between the forest and the climate is very deep. In the hot and moist climatic zone of our country, deep and extensive forests grow for heavy rainfall, and it is necessary for any country to have at least 25% forest. And in Bangladesh, the total forest area of our country is 24,938 square kilometers. 16% of the total land area of the country is forest. And we know for our economic development and protection of the environment, the forest is very important. So we will know now the importance of these forest resources. Forest resources are helping us in different ways. Prevent the leaches to entering the waterways, acts as windbreaks, have aesthetic value, that means beautiful materials we can make from the branches or timber of the tree. Then these trees provide shade, give frost protection, provide habitat for birds and insects. Then forest reduce the evaporation rate using carbon dioxide in the photosynthesis process. Then reduce the global warming. It provides the firewood, releases the oxygen as a byproduct for us, provide the timber, stop the river erosion or soil erosion. It provides food for bees, birds and animals, and sometimes fix the nitrogen in their nodule. So we can say forests are invaluable in maintaining the ecological balance. Now we will go for the fish resources. Fish is the principal biotic resources of Bangladesh, we know, and it is also a favorite food of the people. The fish resources of Bangladesh is divided into two categories, marine fish and the sweetwater fish, and Bangladesh is rich in marine fish resource. Bangladesh is regarded as a country of fishes for having rivers, canals, ponds, pools, marshes and fens in plenty, and many kinds of big and small fishes are found here. Sea fishes are also catering to our food demand, and many people live by fishing. So we can collect different types of fishes. The confluence of saline water and sweet water at the estuary is very convenient for the reproduction of different types of fish. So today, fish provides more than 1 billion poor people with most of their daily animal protein. Fish provides nutrients and micronutrients that are essential to cognitive and physical development, especially in children, and are an important part of a healthy diet. The Bay of Bengal is the big source of fishes, we know, and our neighboring countries of Myanmar, India and Nepal have sufficient fish resources. We will go for minerals now. You are observing here different types of minerals. First of all, here is the natural gas. So it is the chief mineral resources of Bangladesh. About 23 gas fields have so far been discovered, but 17 fields are now under operation. And this gas is being widely used for the production of thermoelectricity for household and commercial purposes. Next, go for coal. Here we will know about the coal. High grade of bituminous and lignite coal has been found in Jamalganj of Jaipurhat district, Pirganj of Rangpur district, Potnitala of Narayanganj, Boropukuria of Dinajpur district. And since 1994, coal extraction was started from the mines at Nondigram of Bogura and Boropukuria of Dinajpur, wider the joint enterprise of Bangladesh and China. And coal is used for the production of energy, spirit and bitumen emulsion. Then limestone. About the limestone, limestone is found at Tekerghat, Lalghat, Jaflong, Jakirganj, Jaipurhat, Jamalganj, St. Martin's Island and Sitakundo. It is used in cement, steel, glass, paper and bleaching powder industry and in construction work. We will know about the mineral oil. A little quantity of petroleum has been discovered in Horipur, Roshidpur and the Titash gas field in Sylhet. Besides, an oil mine was discovered in Boramchal of Mourabi Bazar. Petroleum is used for production of energy and as the fuel for automobiles. So let's know about the mineral resources. Mineral resources are amongst the most important natural resources that indicate the industrial and economic development of a country because they provide raw materials to the primary, secondary and the tertiary sectors of the economy. Among them, coal, gas, oil, limestone, china clay and silica are mentionable. Now we will know about the solar energy. What is solar energy? Energy produced by the sun, clean, renewable source of energy, harnessed by solar collection methods such as solar cells, converted into usable energy such as electricity. So follow here the photovoltaic, that is solar panel, sheet of solar panel is single form, and by joining this sheet of solar panels we can get the electricity, sun and electrical power lines. By using this we can get the we can produce the electricity. Though it is costly to implement, but solar energy offers a clean, renewable source of power. So solar, we can say the solar energy is radiant light and heat from the sun that is harnessed using a range of ever evolving technologies such as solar heating, solar thermal energy and artificial photosynthesis. And it is an essential source of renewable energy and its technology are broadly characterized as either passive solar or active solar depending on how they capture and distribute solar energy or convert it into solar power. So let's know about the solar energy. The sun emits rays lengthwise almost throughout the whole year in the southern latitude of the equatorial zone. So Bangladesh and other countries of the South Asia gets a huge quantity of solar energy easily for being situated in the equatorial or tropical zone. From the annual motion of the earth, we know on the day of 21st June, 22nd December, 23rd September and 21st March. So all over the South Asian countries get an amount of solar energy. Sometimes it is perpendicularly, sometimes obliquely, sometimes more obliquely. So we get the energy from the sun and we can produce the electricity. But in the countries of another country like the Europe and America, the sun gives rays in a slanted way and sometimes the sun cannot be seen even. That is why the people of those countries have to spend a huge quantity of fuel to keep their residence suitable for living. The countries of our zone have not to do so, and the sunlight that we get easily from the nature is a very valuable solar resource. So we can use this solar resource through modern technology and fulfill the demand of electricity. And the possibility exists that we can develop in the field of food, healthcare and residential facilities by using this solar energy. So let's see the working process of this solar panel to produce the electricity. Solar panels using the sunlight transforms these sunlights into DC current, and the inverter transforms this DC current into AC current. Then this AC current we are using for our home consumption, and the extra current is credited on LED. So in this way it is working. So lastly, we can say we have to consume our natural resources in a planned way. By proper utilization of country's natural resources, the agriculture and industry will develop and employment opportunity will be generated and our country will go ahead. Today up to this. Thank you all. Stay safe, stay blessed.